abusia for sese de NPP ne ekoso owe NPP mu de abusia for sese no just say emu eden and no so eden de ma NPP empenifo ni na na say sese ade Abronye DC the original chairman for Bono abusia NPP any papa Justin Koduah the general secretary for the NPP finally omo ensem no a ekoso biti omo mienu the confusion eda omo mienu entemu na mentime ho asidi ekoso Abronye ede ensem bi ede na ma Justin Koduah say ono de onya de obesoso so ene ensem bi a ekoso no abusia finally ade a NPP penifo ato omo nsa ede afre Abronye DC the Bono regional chairman NPP any the general secretary for the NPP papa Justin Koduah disciplinary committee atonsa e dia from abuso we dey ma mekasa wa pese ko ne kotie nia esiye nia ba ye nunti disciplinary committee atumi ato omonsa e di afre the Bono regional chairman for the NPP papa Abronye any Justin Koduah na busia enkomotwetwe ma yade a Ivan e kan sembi Ivan say ensemo a Abronye e de na ma bonten no owusu bempa akeka ensembi owusu bempa of NPP akeka this same is in some way this same in some way owusu bempa akeka bi na di enti e na ya frɛ no awo disciplinary committee and mabusia we dey ma mekasa wa pese ekɔ na eti ensem no mu akasa enkyere mu ne esi ye ne ba ya no nti ya to omonsa e dia from asemo Abronye kokan ene ensemo a the general secretary for the NPP Justin Koduah papa Justin Koduah no so akokan eno nti ama disciplinary committee no ato omonsa afro omono abusu yenko na yenko nkote hada so ebe media gh se enale de connect channel so a ebe so subscribe e dey about notification bell no so for more podcast update ha eda so ebe media gh yeda mase
Abronye DC ena afen so the general secretary say adena home fight we home match proper home match na me sure say we follow abedu say baby omadu say omoko disciplinary committee
I've been telling you sir it's sad the NPP has depreciated to become what it is today a very sinking entity they don't seem to realize it. They don't seem that nothing is happening, and I think that is a shame because we opted for a multi-party democracy where other parties will be responsible, will be very efficient, will be very vibrant. Your democracy, because whenever a government is in power, very often they compromise on a lot of stuff. You need a very vibrant, competent, intelligent opposition to hold them in check. Because they'll do the excesses. So when you have a responsible opposition party, but the NPP is refusing to be responsible. And they are just wallowing in the pool of being a responsible political party. Yes. I say, I'm more Fred Abronye and the chairman went to me a disciplinary committee. Fine. The question is, then Abronye. Why then? And yet the same Abronye a few days ago, no more to go up on the demonstration. And yet the same chairman went to me and a party in this one who could go up on some demonstration. Abronye was picked by the police because one, or alleged criminal conspiracy. Sure. Now, of course, between the CIA, the IGP, and then the NDC, they colluded. They were in connivance to commit crime or akwatia, and or alleged say or evidence. Because my country say in a country, when they come to homeland security, police so the chief. If the chief is in collusion with the political party, that has serious security implications. So the police will invite you to come and explain, give better and further particulars. Now, Muntimi authenticated those claims, no. Now, you have to for Sebesia, no, because say you're not present IGP, yes, I did, and then obey your man boy for. That is why he was called. So, verbal diarrhea, no, or Randy B. Sam, Pasiaki Kana, no, Kika. That was why he was called. And so the same person not turning attention, or the same verbal diarrhea, no, also as a political party, and then who will be our moral authority ben to call that same person. Or they will be a more friend, no. What's here, no, you who and you take and found with but the other and another bow so in there. What dear, oh, friend before Abronye Nyanya, oh, Nyanya, and maybe say your friend say also be mpako kan be no omo friend about disciplinary committee ana the yeti ana say omo suspend no enti party no mo no obi su chan obi ana obi hu hia chan obi what is happening chama won to me nsem onam a okekan is it not the same thing? The guy was caught because of certain alleged cases of crime or involved in. That is why the CID and your friend say Yoko called him and I'm investigating, you know. I'm even disappointed up to now final court. But I think that the process are in place. Very soon he will appear. Some of these things and I'm fan. The question is at the end of the ya and na ya huna na ya na fa hu die su tetia. The AC within the party need tell you that this is who they are as people, you understand? And is it not embarrassing as a serious political entity like the NPP, like you've been saying, these are people you mentioned. You understand? So my advice has always been that I want the NPP to reform itself. They need very radical your friend saying surgical reconstruction, like I told you. Now and recapture old glory, and now I'm for Nimo to be a very responsible party full of intellectuals and the intellectuals people talking like children, men thinking like babies, and some of the decisions coming out are so funny and phony. You don't even know where the direction they are going. They are sheer contradiction. I'm can't say that. I did not contradict you. So, sir, your friend say we no more do more corner. Why not quite anymore? Because some crofo here council of elders other way na and Kwabena Japan say Sikaya Mode to they don't even have the authority to even charge that extra for. How can any normal person sit and say Obi contested for president that offer 4 million Ghana cedi? Juma Beno oh yeah. Say any political party ya condone chrono say amount for more chrono. How can you ask Obi so uncover 4 million as a development fee and from a political party way? It doesn't make sense. It means the entire political way has been, monetized. You can't get in. So if you are very intelligent and you have ideas, you can't get in because the thing is for a highest bidder. And as a political party, we lose power over China. I'm expecting that we don't hate nobody. We are just trying to ensure that politics and a position. Yeah, I remember there was a timer. That's why some TV stations are from me. I have your friends saying some kind of links with some of the students. Some of the students on more campus, both NDC and NPP. Make a someone from because these are young ones who are coming, and they need to be given that particular opportunity to also, learn politics in the way. A bit to me, I'm a depart away from this dirty politics. Na no Akroma. Na infuse a certain sense of reasoning into these young people to see politics from a very different angle and from a very different perspective. But if young people are watching and this is what they see, you don't see any principal position from anybody. Nobody is showing any value, any principle, nothing. It's about a personal interest and a advance. And if you have all these challenges choking the party, yes, party be your friends are same woman. Yeah. But you see, it's the reason why you move because it is important, sir. Reorganization within the party rather than rushing to elect a flag bearer, because a bottom-up approach in a reorganization political sense, it's just to ensure you you pin people together, you try to reconnect bridges you have a solid base. And when you rise to the top, or whoever that comes top, will be a reflection of the base. But whoever you put at the top, may not be a reflection of the base. I know that you create problem for yourself, and you use the entire time ahead patching differences. And as a political party in opposition, this is not the time to be getting people out. Yeah, politics, I said there are no good riddance. Nipano said you can use people. I don't know, say what study politics to a very higher. The best people to use in politics is Obia or your enemy. It's very easy to use them. Obia unnecessary on power no. But you have an answer adwin so Obi no say on president say on we asem then na ya pam na kwatena nchan. In politics the best people you can use any power on power sem. Because when you give them responsibility, all that they have to do on daily basis is to prove to you that they can do the job, and I said they don't hate you, so you give them a responsibility unless they veer off. Because onim say papa obi anim say on pemasem or mama juma, I have to do it diligently, because any excuse, any mistake will be seen or will be interpreted. Mem penasem tina me kokoye way. And if the person has a name, you harness it. Because as president or as a leader of any institution, you are underway to choose the best of human resources that are available. You don't choose and pick, and as a pick and choose in those kind of way. And I think that NPP as an institution need to open itself up, engage your friends said that learn dialogue, discussion. Because there are a lot of intelligent people within the party, but they are not giving them room, because certain few people have encroached the top and making all the decisions. And that decision of making is not inuring into the fortunes of the party. You understand? When you're careful, now one manager will near my year, opposition now one, what's now watch it? And it will not help the fortunes of the party. You understand? So I think that they need to tone down. Because in their politics, people have come to understand this about using those harsh words and TV so political party will lose power. Or try to reconnect with the people of this country has boycotted over about 3 media houses. Akroma saying now only media house when here what hey for political party be not your ma only when they lose.
I don't lose anything.
Yes, because every day you sit here and whatever message you want to propagate, you propagate.
Exactly.
But as a serious political party, you don't have an enemy friend in the media, because that is a platform. Some media unfriendly. I'll just go there and put my message across. I don't know, they will be any people who will be so Kenyans. Now, if you boycott the media, Nyansa in the womb, say about 4 serious media houses who grow my boycott it. You are not learning as a political party. So I think there, the contradiction and stuff for the Asha say a good year bineko. And I'm telling you, sir, Opa Yensen had predicted this elections here Basso January.
Yeah, won't to me so much say
it will be bloody. Because the whole essence of say 1 year bottom up approach, just to ensure, because current leadership we demonstrate some support by Omia. In the previous elections, demonstrate here. So we jam on Mukofi on Kotoba for the next line of Unkufon might not align with Baumia, and the Yanyan and Tentem. Now you're making sure say the current crop of leadership you didn't see her near 2 years Lusukra, you're flag bearer or Lusua not obeya or point here maybe. That's what they are doing. And the Canadian co Omoba Kasa do election now. So almost kind they will mafia them. And because the whole agenda is to put Baumia there. And that is not how we do a political party, you understand? So I think the NPP is not ready to learn. They are still sitting on their high horses and they are not ready to listen to anybody. And I can't just say, what TV asana say we see musuo kwan so a wona say ha uko obi stop wa wunjina even come kra na hotena police for jina obaru ya obetwam because uko nothing will stop you. So and like I say we see musuo kwan so a wona say ha that is what they are doing. They are just rushing to crash, and until they crash nothing will stop them. And obi Kenyans asem bia kire. I've listened to a lot of people who have criticized this up down approach. Yes. Kwadwo Mpianim and several other important people within the party. Bisa say I didn't think I consult you. President Kufuor now not work. He comes say MPP decisions omu take, they don't involve him. You understand? It means a certain court will run a party, just to satisfy their personal interest, and that is not how we run a political party. So Amono. Maybe I may know but as an analyst, this is our job. We point out the fact to you, and it is what it is. And you see, the motive of dealing with more are coming because we call your friends saying Abwa and Ubeyi Abronye so free. Now you want to be so free man. And the party we know how many people know Saki about freedom.
There be said the for Baumia the because I want to make
very dangerous as a leader.
Executive. Na executive I munyina mo se mo pese democracy ye adwuma wo party nim. Na mo de hyehyɛ ya base ye kotoaba. Na watimi agina camera anim say adene de ya hyehyɛ de amaba wumia. Eno nti na mo delegates na mo to aba ne kane no ye pese mo na mo 20 ya maintain mo samo. So you see wa contradicting the whole exercise.
No, first of all adwene no mu ha. And the assembly can you didn't even realize how can some kasi. Agree because no leader will be making such irresponsible, reckless statement. By now, I didn't even know the implication of what he's saying. It's the reason why I'm surprised Kennedy and Co sat there and allowed them to do this particular thing. Because Makato, that is what that is the same thing. The whole thing is to ensure that the current leaders will stay and make sure that Bawumia is elected. They don't care. Yeah. So they're maintaining the status quo just to ensure that Bawumia is inserted. And nothing less, nothing more. You understand? So Kennedy and Co, I wonder why they don't see some of these things and they're just playing along. But you see, the whole thing is that after electing Bawumia, that is not the end of the party. I feel now or reorganize it into a proper political party. And you think if you don't treat Kennedy and other people well, you think you'll get their support. So you see, the long-term thinking of the party, is a bit compromised. Yeah. People are motivated by sheer greed and what they will get. Personal, and that tells you the sort of government that we had. And it's a reflection. So if organizing a political party, this is how chaotic it is. You can imagine the governance and so nobody hated anybody. That was the state of affair at play at the time. They messed up this country, they destroyed this country, they destroyed its economy. They attack people, broke the heart of institutions, attack individuals, destroyed the sanctity and the integrity of state institutions, destroyed our democracy. We nearly lost our democracy, and that is the signature. Kufuatu Jaya, no tea abontia. Okay, can't say Munise Ghana for no one day. Ever so.
And the other I can say Ebenezer, Mebacho or Admi or
Captain Winnie and someone abroad. Ivan, any Yamami Titi, Abusia, Omo a dear Kunya, just almost a 2 for Manasa say, Omo if you go, but my dear Sabacha drink a comment session. Obe like obe subscribe no abo sha for person bi eti no enya bi eti obo ade onka obia ho na chese onyo obia so akoma so ade emfa emma no ha eda so e be me de agi eda wase